Well, today is Saturday, it's the 8th of March, it's 2025, and we're in Cala Ratjada, right up in the northeast corner of the island, and it's the market day in Cala Ratjada, so, well, let's have a look. We were in the market of Son Severa the other day. I'm guessing a few of the stalls will be moving down here today and selling off their things. And as quite often happens, you get schools who are looking to... No, gracias.
Están muy buenos, muy baratos.
Mustardy.
I was thinking of giving them a contribution rather than...
Yes, yeah. Shall I give them 2 euros?
Donation,
Beautiful fruit and vegetables. Look at those peppers. And over here we've got the delicious oranges. I had some lovely oranges with my breakfast this morning. Almost as good as ours. We're particularly lucky with the oranges, so we have been this year. Finished now, unfortunately. I have to wait till next Christmas. Barzo. Good to see a busy market. Stalls up there. Ooh, flower stalls up there.
Have a look.
And the chicken stall. We do like a roast chicken. No call for it on this trip, unfortunately.
Plátano, ¿cuántos kilos de plátano?
Sun's peeping through now. See the lemons on the tree up there. We've had a great crop of lemons over the winter. I think I should have put my hat on.
Yeah, do you want to get it?
Yeah, I might go back and get my hat from the
These
car.
lovely flowers.
Well, Anita's just saying she's hoping they've got all of these flowers in Arta, which is the hopefully the last. We'll be able to go to that market on Tuesday. It's the last market we'll be able to visit while we're up this side of the island. It's chicken. Really smell good, the chickens do. We've got the Fiera de Fang on, the pottery fair on at the moment, all of this week, right up to next weekend. And you'll see all of that and a lot more in Sacaboneta in Marachi. And here's the little square, and they've got lots of stalls in the square, shoes and clothes. Actually more extensive than I expected. Slippers of all sorts here. Somebody was asking me about slippers. This is an island that does actually make shoes. I'm not sure where these come from, but Inca is an area where shoes are actually made. And leather too, lots of leather.
Depende de la casa.
€380.
Not cheap, €380. The markets are great for the locals and obviously a focus of interest for the tourists, and there are tourists here. Howard was up here recently and he'll be releasing his video soon. Getting closer to the sea, it's getting a little bit more windy. Getting the breeze, the weather forecast is breeze with gusts up to 30 kilometers per hour. See how the towels are blowing there, how windy it is. €5 for a towel. 12 euros for a Barcelona towel. 8 euros for one of those big, well, I don't know what you'd use it for, and we use it for as a sunscreen, we use as a tablecloth. And the undies and the socks, and no market would be correct without one of these. I think I might have to change microphones as we get closer to the sea. It's just going to get too windy. Okay, we've got a little bit of a different microphone now, so hopefully the wind noise has been reduced a little bit. One thing I did notice last time we came up to this side of the island, there's lots of artwork, sculptures, and there's one. And we've got a lovely little walkway which has got something growing over the top. I'm not sure what it is, but it will afford some shade in the summer. Not so necessary now. Yesterday we were walking through Cala Ratjada and we both referred to the fishy sort of smell. I've discovered what that is now. Because the wind has been blowing directly onto the beach, it's actually blown a lot of jellyfish onto the beach. So I'm not sure they'll still be there when we go back, but if we do, if they are, we'll try and get a little video of them. They're a particular type of jellyfish that have a little sail, and like the Portuguese man of war, but on a much smaller scale, tiny little things. They're not particularly dangerous. No, not particularly, no. They might have a little sting, but nothing very much. And because they float on the surface, the wind's been blowing directly onto the beach. The beach of Cala Ratjada has been inundated with them. And the sea is still pretty turbulent. And we're in actually a fairly sheltered spot here. We'll just have a wander around to the port, shall we?
Really happy with the hotel, aren't we?
The hotel's been very good. Well, we've spent our first night there. Anita slept like a log.
Better than at home. After watching Would I Lie to You?
Yeah, they got TV. We've got two TVs. One in the bedroom and one in the other room. Whatever. Which we're not really using. We've just got using it to store our suitcases. But yes, so got lots of different TV channels, including all the British free-to-air channels, the BBCs, the ITVs, the Channel 4s, all of those sorts of channels seem to be there. You just have to search through a lot of channels to get to them. And just first impressions of Cala Ratjada is that it looks a little bit more open. Lots more tables and chairs out.
We came in, there was a big sign for hundreds of hotels here.
Yeah. We'll get down to this area. The sea will be a little less rough because it's very well sheltered by a huge sea wall over on the other side. I decided to take my jumper off.
And now you're cold.
And now I'm still really hot.
Oh. Outdoor fires, they've got them in the hotel as well.
They have, yeah. Cala Ratjada is about as far away from where we live as you can possibly get without getting your feet too wet. It's right up in the northeast corner of the island. And this is the port. There's a fishing boat over there. Whether they will have been able to get out. We will be back for you in April. There's the sign on the window over there. Lots of places have opened up already then. When Howard wrote to me and said that he was enjoying his holiday here, he was saying that his hotel had only recently opened up, and it's pretty clear that the hotel we're staying in has only recently opened up, and yesterday they were actually still doing a little bit of work that needed to be done. But having said that, really nice hotel, very happy with it so far. We're on a bed and breakfast regime. And we decided that this evening we'll actually eat in the hotel. Last night we went out and we found a
Indian last night.
Yeah, a nice Indian restaurant which I'd spotted when I was looking on the Google Maps. Hostel Cala Ratjada. I must say, I really find it difficult to change my spelling, and you can see hopefully up there it says Cala Ratjada with a T, whereas the signs will say Cala Ratjada, and it's the same in a lot of places in Mallorca where the spellings have been Catalanized, or an attempt at Catalanizing them. So this, they've changed the names, including street names, which must make life really complicated if you've got the old street names Anyway, I will refer to it quite often then as Cala Ratjada. When I do a search on Google, it still says Cala Ratjada.
With a T.
With a T, yes.
So why have they got rid of the T?
It's the Catalanisation of it. One of the big issues was when they changed the name of Pagera to Peguera with an E. Instead of an A, instead of Pa, it's Pe, P-E. And some of the locals there are up in arms in it because it makes no sense, because it's not a name that you should make into a Catalan name. Look at all the places. Just to give you a concept of time, it is coming up to 11:15 in the morning. So all of these places just opening up and getting ready for lunch. And I don't think we're going to be doing much in the way of lunch because we've had a really good breakfast, and
Coffee somewhere.
we will have a coffee. And this evening we're going to have dinner at the hotel, which we've paid €20 for, and it's a buffet, so I think €20 is quite a good price. And we could actually have paid for 3 evenings of for €55 instead of €60. So, another Indian restaurant. I think we've done the Indians though for this holiday. I do enjoy an Indian, but I think we'll try some other foods.
Hallo, guten Tag.
Doing some renovation work there. I'll go down. Yeah, I might just hold on to the rail and go down the steps. Here's one of the boats that will take you for a cruise round the coast. In fact, both of these. And we did actually do this years ago on this side of the island. We had a really nice trip. That must have been in the summer. It was our family, yeah, I can't think we were with anyone. Huge wide catamaran. I have to watch where I'm going because I'll walk into bollards and things in port, so I've got to be careful. And there's steps here as well, just to give you another little trip hazard. Of boats out of the water as well, and so you need a slipway. Here it is, where you can lower your boat into the water gently. Must be a way up. Like the slim ones can just go through there. It says zone not authorised. But, well, how about that? I must be one of the slim ones now. You can actually walk around here. And there's a restaurant here. And the steps. Very typical sort of Mallorquin boats do like the looks of these. I'm not sure I'd like to go on one, but they do look nice. They have yachts. This is the Club Nautico. This is their cafe, club, bar.
On the wall over there.
They are, aren't they? Pretty graffiti. Ooh, got a few steps I've got to go up now. I think I'll catch you when I get up to the top. Another fishing boat out of the water there.
Or to sit outside for a drink, I think.
Yeah, it is a bit, well, it's the breeze, that's the problem. And the sea continues to be very rough. I don't think in our short stay over on this island we're going to see very much in the way of sunshine or calm seas. I think we're going to see, yeah, the exciting rough seas. I'm going to carry on walking.
I'm going around there.
Enjoy the views, which are magnificent. So Anita was asking me as we were driving up if we ever stayed at Cala Ratjada, and the answer is yes, but it was something like 30 years ago or more.
We won a competition.
Yeah, we actually won a trip to Prague. That's how it all came about. And because we'd got 2 little children at the time, or 3 little children at the time, well, it wasn't really going to be very practical to go on a trip to Prague. And it was with a company called Air Europa. Not the Air Europe that we have now, but Air Europa, which doesn't exist anymore. And so we contacted Air Europa and said, is there a possibility of changing this prize from a trip to...
Could you change it, wait until we're retired and then we'll go?
Well, we said, could you change it for something else? And they offered us...
This note is La Luna.
La Luna. They offered us a weekend away in Cala Ratjada, which was perfect. We could take all the family, and we stayed in a hotel here, which I can't remember very much about, except it was a hotel, and we got a little baby that wasn't very happy. I think Serena, must have been Serena, was it? I can't, yeah. Wasn't happy at all, and I think we may have left early in the end. But we have obviously been to this area before. during COVID, we came to stay in a really different hotel in Arta, which is not far from here. Well, it wasn't actually in the town of Arta, it was in the hills outside. We had an interesting weekend, really enjoyable.
The stars at night time.
It was great, yes. I was enjoying my astrophotography there. But we did actually come then to Cala Ratjada and walked around here.
I'm sure you've got a good memory for these things, don't you?
Busy in this restaurant. People having their brunch, I think, because it's a bit late for breakfast and it's very early for lunch. Oh, they do a menu del dia from 12 till 4. Three plates for $17.90. Well, it's not open at the moment. This is the pasta Cala Ratjada with a T, Cala Ratjada.
Amazing view as well.
And it'd be nice to sit there and look out on the crazy seas we've got.
The waves are still rolling in, aren't they? I don't think the boat will be going out today, will it?
I don't think any boats will be going out today. It'd be silly to go out. A quick personal update while I'm about it. Someone was asking me what's happening with your solar panels. Well, we heard nothing, so as we were driving up here, I said to Anita that we ought to contact them and find out what's going on. Anyway, as we arrived, I had a WhatsApp message from them saying you haven't paid the factura, the bill. And well, they sent me the bill by WhatsApp, and apparently they'd sent me the bill by email, and it was the wrong email address, so I never actually received it. So I've sent them the correct email address, and I've now sent them the deposit, which is, it's a 50% deposit now and then 50% when the job's complete. So yeah, so hopefully that won't delay it too much. They can now get on with it. Now understand why we heard nothing. They were waiting for me to pay, and I was waiting for them to do something. Anyway, we've got there in the end, and we should start to see some action on the solar panels front. When I was at university, one of the things I was very interested in is getting energy from the sea, and there were all sorts of ideas around, some of which have been put into action, some of which are still on the drawing board. The one which might have been interesting for now is called the salter ducts. These were quite huge concrete structures which bobbed up and down, and they were a little bit duck-shaped. And as they bobbed up and down, they helped to turn a turbine to generate electricity. Well, when they actually tried to build one of these, the sea got too rough and smashed it all up. So I don't think there's been a successful implementation of them, though they still sound a great idea. Others include damming off estuaries, which are successful in some places. There's just so much energy in the waves here. Still quite a few clouds now. Sun keeps popping through. I'm glad I did get my hat. It is very nice, lovely promenade. Looks as though this one's been recently laid. There's one of those birds down there. What's that called? Cormorant.
It's not a jellyfish.
I've just taken a couple of photographs of the bird. Really pretty thing. Go down and get your feet wet down there.
So I've just had a message from my friend Sarah, who we teach with, and it's Happy Women's Day today.
Happy Women's Day.
Cheers to strong, compassionate, beautiful, unique, powerful, ambitious women.
That's you, dear.
A few of them, maybe.
Avenida America. We did. Not this one though. Enjoy la vida, fashion and art. And here's another one of the pieces of artwork that you see along this coast. This beach actually is one that's allows. This one allows the dogs on here. Earlier on I mentioned these jellyfish, and you can see some of them here. There's one in the water there, just on the edge, getting washed in. And here, they've been washed up onto the shore. Anita's just writing some messages, so I think I'll just have a look at the sea. It's something I can just sit and watch these waves pummeling the rocks. And there are a few jellyfish on this one.
Must have been a lot more before.
Yeah, but there's also all this blue stuff. Are they shells? So yeah, the blue stuff is organic and smelly. Carry on walking along the promenade a little bit. Feet covered in sand, having been on the beach. Little park for children. Lovely promenade to walk on, and nice and steady and flat. And they can just see the surf getting cast off into the air as the waves strike the rocks. Yeah, there's a whole mass of stuff floating in the sea there. I'm not not sure. It's definitely organic in nature. The remains of something. Here's the Sea Club Boutique Hotel. That used to be run by, can you remember her name, her lady's name? Son used to go to our school. Nicholas Cumberledge.
Oh, Nicholas, right. He's up on Facebook.
I'm sure that was the Sea Club. What a spot to have a place. Nice garden at the front here as well. The waves actually do crash over onto the promenade here, so you have to be a little bit careful. Might just give this one a bit of a wide berth. Waiting for the big one to come in. See them coming in from far out, they look huge, and then they meet one coming in the opposite direction and cancel each other out. Going to go a little bit further and then start heading back. I think it is time for a drink.
It's getting good wash by the sea.
It is. Salt sprayed. And we actually do have some bars open right here along the front.
Amazing, aren't they?
They are. Just the wonders of nature.
Everybody's surfing here. It's too rough.
They could surf here, but maybe that they've heard that there's jellyfish here, and perhaps they're not so keen. I don't know.
Blue on the beach over there.
And now we've walked all the way down to the beach. It says the commercial zone's that way. Work going on at this hotel. Head away from the sea a little bit, get out of the wind, hopefully, and see a little bit of Cala Ratjada before it opens up for the fall season. So lots of places, lots of hotels not yet open, whitewashed out, and they may have a few weeks. Well, we're just heading into the town of Cala Ratjada, and obviously seeing lots of places not in their best state. Getting ready. Sports bar, that's what we're going to need for tomorrow night. That looked pretty. A very natural garden area. Cabana across the road.
We're going to have a coffee there.
We think that looks like our sort of coffee place. I always think it's a good sign when a bar's full of locals, and this one certainly full of locals. I don't think there's many tourists here at all. And we've got a lovely coffee, so cheers everyone. Café con leche. Well, nice coffee in a local sort of surrounding, and €3.20 for 2 coffees. And Anita now wants to go and have a look at the shops. How did I guess?
Nice coffee.
It was very nice and a
People as well.
very reasonable price. Yeah, very friendly. Oh, nice.
Big tree.
It is all just coming, just bursting out there at the end. And big car park here. Oh yes. Nests of the processionaries. We should be getting towards the end of those now, certainly by the end of this month. Useful to know there's a car park there. Cross over.
Weather's been really nice, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Das ist mir egal. Du musst um 12 dein Radiolager machen. Was hast du?
Hatte ich auch.
Ja klar. Das habe ich durch zu und Fenster gehört, was dort von der Radiomusik war. So geht das nicht über.
Interesting, that sign there is Cala Ratjada. It's
Sun's coming out now.
hole in the ground. Big but not so round.
Hola, soy Jerry Daniel.
I was asking you, where do you buy something like this? I don't know. I did find several for sale on Mil Anuncios. It's like a second-hand website. There's a truque. I didn't look there. When we first came to the island, if you wanted to buy something second-hand, you could look in the local newspaper. But there was one special newspaper called the Truque, and the Truque was just second-hand things, and it was a big, thick, bit like Exchange and Mart, I suppose, that we used to have in England. And there was all sorts of stuff in there for sale. Well, in modern times, all of that's just moved over to the internet and to things like Facebook, where you've got Facebook groups for particular areas where you can buy and sell things. And then of course you've got eBay and Alibaba, AliExpress. Oh, there's another one of these. I do wonder sometimes whether I should buy one of these. Okay. In operation. This is Tajima. This is one of the proper makes, the best makes, and it does a superb job. does a little bit of stitching. Not very well designed, it's just the design shouldn't be doing that. But it ends up producing beautiful, perfect stitches. This is what I used to do for a living, for a time. And I would sit, just like I've been sitting watching the waves today, I could watch the machine operating, just fascinating. A little bit like the laser machine that I have now, it's fascinating to watch that in operation. There's an alley hop. It's one of these shops where you can buy little things for not very much money, not great quality, and you go in and you buy something you didn't know you really wanted. You probably didn't want it anyway. I've lost Anita. What's new? She's found a shop. Oh, and she's gone in it. She's all right. Getting a little bit more lively as we walk down. Is Burger King open? Being market day, you'd expect a few people to be locals to be coming in from just the outlying areas to buy from the market. And here we are, back at the market. And it's now 20 to 1.
I'd like to go back to that pottery one. With the nice bridge things. Good areas have the market here, isn't it?
It's a nice big square actually, bigger than I was anticipating. This is a big square, so there's plenty of room for the market to expand. There's another one of those food trucks there. Converted van of some sort. I've seen several of them have been citron based. Oh, and that one actually is a truck that's actually now something to be towed and is a citron based vehicle. And this has gone off to some pottery stall she'd seen. Well, we've enjoyed our little walk around Cala Ratjada, and Anita has bought something. She bought some little fridge magnet things. They look a bit different as well. So thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye for now. Bye.